If you're going to recover from your back pain, there is one universal truth you just have to accept. So here it is. You can feel pain, but you are safe and you're not doing any damage even though it hurts. Back pain is about sensitized structures, not damaged structures. That's the non-negotiable. If you are fearful and imagine your pain is hitting off a nerve or that you or your back are very fragile, then recovery is more difficult and flare-ups are more likely. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to move from being very sore and stiff to gradually becoming more confident and capable again step by step. Your pain is about sensitized structures, not damaged structures. So in simple terms, the pain you feel in your back is not a reflection of tissue damage going on in your body. I know that seems a little bit hard to grasp, but that's the reality. Especially when the pain lasts for more than a few weeks or months, the link between pain and injury becomes very weak. This is actually positive news. So it means you can have a lot of pain without anything being broken, torn or damaged. And that means even though you're sore, you're safe to move. It means that just because you've had pain for a very long time, that doesn't make it more severe or more difficult to resolve. You've probably been told to stay active. That's good advice, but with back pain, it can often feel like it's actually just impossible to do that. So when back pain flares up or when it's present, muscles tighten, movement becomes guarded, your posture stiffens up and fear increases. You move stiffer and slower, but most people are completely unaware of this. If I stiffen my shoulder, this is very obvious to everyone, but you can have a stiff low back and move very stiffly and still look relatively normal. Your body is trying to protect you, but it's overprotective. So before we even think about rehab or strengthening, we first need to reduce that protective tension. And this is where you can help yourself the most. When you're extremely sore, the first goal is to just calm your nervous system down and reduce that muscle tension. When pain is high, your only job is to try and get comfortable and reduce that tension. So you need to find some position of relative ease. It could be lying on your side, lying on your back, it could be sitting nice and supported, it could be down on all fours, wherever feels safest. Start with slow breathing and calmly try to relax your body. Slow your breathing down and ask yourself these two questions in everything you are doing. Am I breathing and are my muscles relaxed? Then, keeping those two questions in mind, begin gentle movements that feel doable. Nothing forced, nothing aggressive, you don't have to push it, just gentle movements. It's not exercise, it's just reintroducing fearless, relaxed movement. I'm going to show you how to start moving again without provoking this fear or provoking flare-ups. Many people struggle with any form of bending forward, but the issue often isn't that your spine can't flex, it's the misinformation around bending your back being bad for you and muscle tension around your spine that makes it feel too restrictive. So for example, like bending down might be painful, but bringing your knees up to your chest or knee marching feels okay. Both of these involve spinal flexion. So start with ones that feel safer. Here are some examples that you can do. In all of these, just try to ask yourself those two questions. Am I breathing? Am I relaxed? Do 2 or 3 minutes every hour. Try and do 10 minutes daily if you can. Before that, you might have to use a hot water bottle on the area or have a hot shower that relaxes the muscle, gets blood flow there, and it means you can move a little freer. So start wherever you feel confident. And I know this takes a leap of faith because you're sore, but remember, pain doesn't mean damage. At this stage, prolonged anything can annoy you. So too much standing, too much sitting, too much lying. So try to avoid prolonged positions. Then gradually do these movements frequently and a little bit longer. This should give you a little bit more confidence that you have some control over here, and then this confidence is what's important to help you drive your recovery. So now what's really important is to change how you move during your day and reduce this tension, this ongoing tension. This is crucial. If you relax during your exercises, but you stay tense, braced and stiff all day, then progress will be limited. Remember, people with back pain or who've had flare-ups of back pain move stiffer, slower and with more muscle tension. That constant tension causes muscles to fatigue and tighten, so they become sore, stiff and weak. Imagine it like this: clench your fist like that. You couldn't feel good keeping that there for a long time. So during your daily tasks like walking, standing up, sitting down, bending, ask yourself those two questions. Am I breathing and are my muscles relaxed? 5 minutes of breathing will not undo 12 hours of constant muscle tension. So this is about changing how you're moving about during your day, and it's a really important step. The next step is, after relaxing your back and moving with less tension, is to start using your legs more. So we introduce movements where you keep your back relaxed, but you work your legs. So as you can see in some of these examples, the back is staying relaxed and you're trying to feel muscle tension in your quads, your hips, your glutes. This teaches your nervous system that I'm safe to load my body. And if you combine this with the relaxed movement, you can start to feel better again. Once you're over that really sore part, to regain your confidence again, you have to get back doing everything that you could do before, like bending under load, dynamic movements, moving faster. Here are some examples that you can do if you're in a gym and you've access to that. This isn't absolutely vital, but if you want to perform again and be able to play sport or exercise, it's certainly going to help with your confidence and that freedom of movement. So the core message here is that true back pain recovery is not about fixing, correcting, protecting, or avoiding. That's the norm, but that is incorrect. It's about gradual exposure, confidence building, moving again, and belief building through exercise and movement. So you have to understand for that you can be sore but completely safe. Pain does not mean damage. Movement does not mean that you are going to cause some sort of harm to your body. Back pain is very disabling, but our beliefs and our habits keep us in pain. We have other back pain videos on our channel that dive a little deeper into how and why people get stuck in a cycle of pain and inactivity. And if you want specific help overcoming back pain and returning to normal activities, reach out to our website or to this email address for an online consultation. If you're struggling with back pain right now, remember, you're not broken and your body is designed to heal on the move. Pain is about sensitized structures, not damaged structures. This is the non-negotiable if you want long-term recovery.